And this is really what it's all about. We should try to be an inspiration and a source of positive change in this world to not only fulfill our own purpose in life, but also help others to fulfill theirs. Yo, it's great to see you again. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about Andrew Tate's advice in a specific situation, and unless you've been living under a rock for the last 5 to 10 years, well, impressive, but if you heard of him, you probably already have an opinion. Maybe you like him, maybe you dislike him, but for this video I ask you to have at least an open mind towards his words. And his advice was for a suicidal person. Take a closer look.
If you go to the gym and you work out and you train, you get a good body, you will feel better. That is far more healthy than talking about it's a disease we can't fix, take these pills. The gym has been proven to fix more depression than antidepressants. This has been proven, this is statistical. So when I say depression isn't real, people say, what you're saying is dangerous and you're gonna hurt people. I'm trying to help people. I'm trying to wake people the fuck up. No matter how depressed you are, if you're considering suicide, promise me this, get a 6-pack first. And by the time you got the 6-pack, you won't want to do it anymore. That's how it works.
Alright, perfect. You watched the first clip. What are your thoughts? You probably are a little bit upset and you think about him or his words of too easy, too simplistic to treat someone who is suicidal, who is depressive, in a depressive mood, and to just give him advice that he should get a 6-pack and all of his problems would go away. I get that. The thing about Andrew Tate is that he often puts out simplistic conclusions which are very controversial and offend immediately a lot of people, especially the academic field demographically in the Western world. But also he's conscious about that and he chooses these words carefully and intentionally actually. But he still sticks to it and says and states that this is his truth. So is he really just out there to offend people? I don't think so. We have to go a little more into detail and see if there's actually any substance and fundament to his advice for this suicidal person. But before we take a closer look and go to the bottom of this and find maybe a substance behind it and a mechanism which actually psychologically helps people in his words, take a closer look at his actual words in this video.
So you don't give a fuck anymore, right? Just delete him, who cares? I had a man message me, a man emailed me saying that he was gonna kill himself. Subject was, I'm gonna kill myself. And the thing is, I know you won't reply. I'm gonna kill myself. I don't know what to do. That was the email. And I sat there and said, listen, my friend, I get a lot of emails. I don't know how serious you are. I want you to make me a promise. I'm gonna guess that you're not in the best physical condition you could be in. I want you to make me a promise that you're gonna get a 6-pack first and send me a picture of you with a 6-pack. And if you still feel like killing yourself after that, I don't know you. I can't tell you what to do, but I want you to get a 6-pack first. Email me back, we start going back and forth, etc., etc. I convinced him to get the gym. I said, get a 6-pack, see how you feel. If you still feel like killing yourself, then I'm not telling you to kill yourself. I'm telling you that's what I would recommend. Started training. By the time he started sending me physique updates of him in a better condition, he started sending me huge emails of apology and thank you, saying you saved my life. I can't believe I was thinking of killing myself. You can't believe he changed.
So as you can see, Andrew Tate's words actually saved this person from suicide, and he overcame his depression and even turned his whole life around just because this simple sentence. And it is astonishing, and we have to look into detail why this actually works and is there any reason behind this. And it is also so beautiful to see the response of this individual, that they are so grateful for the recognition and help Andrew Tate provided. But what actually did he provide? He told him, get a 6-pack and then talk to me again? Is that really therapeutic advice? Of course not. But, you know, there are a lot of ways you can cure depression and a depressed mood and even a suicidal mood in a person. And certainly his words of advice are not a cure-all for every individual on this planet who suffers from this condition. But in this specific case, his words did a wonder. But why actually did Andrew Tate's words of advice had such a tremendous impact on this person's life? There are 2 reasons for that. The first reason is that it helps a lot to have someone who listens to your problems, to your individual situation, who cares for you and even provides you with words of advice. And yeah, it is extremely helpful to have a person who you can rely on and who supports you all the way through this difficult time of your life. But there's the second reason, which is even more important than the first one, which is self-efficacy. And that is the experience of setting goals and actually achieving them. And here in this example, Andrew actually provides that person with a goal, a simple goal, just obtain a six-pack. But through this process, this person actually experienced the hardships and the effort and hard work he has to put into this to achieve that goal ultimately. But in that moment, once you achieve that, and on that journey towards that, you build self-esteem and self-worth, self-love actually, because you know and see that you can actually believe in yourself, that you are capable of achieving goals that you have set out for you to do. And that is actually all that Andrew did. He provided that person with a goal, and on his own journey towards achieving that goal, he experienced self-growth, self-worth and self-love even, because you can see and experience and feel that you are capable of actually putting out a goal and going for it. Through hard work and effort, you can achieve that. And that builds psychologically this thing called self-efficacy. And self-efficacy is actually one of the leading indicators and attributes which has a protective effect against depression. So if you are really, really high on self-efficacy, meaning that you have such high beliefs in yourself that you can achieve goals that you set out for yourself, this is incredibly protective against depression. And yeah, just because you watched this video, you don't have to start immediately loving Andrew Tate. But maybe you can at least appreciate or see that his words of advice actually transform lives and help not only this individual, but they actually help hundreds, thousands, maybe even millions of people around the world. And this is really what it's all about. We should try to be an inspiration and a source of positive change in this world to not only fulfill our own purpose in life, but also help others to fulfill theirs. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, you can subscribe right here. And if you want to watch another one, you can click right here. I'll see you in the next one. Much love.